Everyone's been asking to see the new Flip and Dip studio, so let me give you a tour and show you all the things we've done so far. Welcome back to another Flip and Dip YouTube video, guys. As you can see, we're in a new unit, a new office space, which I'm excited to show you guys. For those of you who can remember, I actually started off in my bedroom with a tiny little 3D printer. The thing was terrible. I was producing really ugly brackets. I'll try and get some clips up on the screen now. And then we moved into our London studio. A lot bigger, was able to hire someone and put them in that room. That was really good. We had loads of people come through and visit. We was there for about 1.5 years before we outgrew it. The teams got bigger, there's 3 of us now, and we had to get a new space. So we've actually moved down to Kent, just near Dartford. I'll keep the location a bit low key for now until we're properly set up and we've opened our doors for summer. But yeah, it's a much bigger space. We've got all this workbench area, which I'll show you guys soon. We're able to bring bikes in nice and comfortably. We've got an upstairs office, which is separate from downstairs. Built a whole kitchen. So I'm gonna go through the video and go through each area, the workshop and the office, and then show you everything we've done. So before we moved in, I made sure that we measured the upstairs office and the downstairs workshop. That way I was able to take their measurements, put it into the IKEA office planner, and then get a mock-up of what both rooms would look like. We have a lot of furniture currently from the old studio, and I wanted to make sure it would all fit nicely in a way that helps us work efficiently, basically. So I've got like a nice mock-up of the upstairs here, and you can see we've got both our desks now. They worked in this position. Made sure that all the chairs would fit, this kitchen island would fit in there well. In the downstairs workshop was a little bit different. I wanted to create a much bigger kitchen because we're here so much. That meant that I had to build a false wall. So I got my friend Magic Builds to come in and build a wall. He also helped do the whole kitchen install, which I'll show you guys later. This also helped with the workshop cabinets because I was able to build an L-shaped workshop cabinet. So we had a lot more worktop area. So that worked out nicely. Now the floor plan was all sorted, I had the vision in my head of how the workshop should be sorted and organised. It was just time to move everything. As you can imagine, moving day was hectic. We had so much stuff to move from the old studio. Silly little things like all the nuts and bolts you don't realise, like we had to bag them all so they weren't flying around in the van. All the brackets, we had to make sure they were transported nicely and weren't getting damaged. We had like a lot of expensive stuff like the desk, the TV, all this sort of thing, the speakers, all the computers had to be moved and secured safely. In the end, it took around 2 moving vans to get it all down here, but we managed to get it here within the day. Once it was all down here, we had to unpack it really quickly, especially to get the desk set up so that we could start fulfilling orders quickly. But the main thing was the workbenches were coming the next day. So I wanted to make sure the downstairs area was clear and ready for that. You can see here, we're getting it all delivered. It was quite painful. Took a lot of manpower. There was like loads of pallets worth. Didn't think it'd be so big. And then installing these was also a massive faff. There was almost flat packed, the majority of them. But we got them in, they look perfect. I'm super happy with them. We have all our tools on the wall now, easily accessible, loads of storage. We got all our machines in there, like we've got the embroidery machine, laser engraver, we've got a heat press, vinyl cutter, we've got a 3D printer, of course, on there as well. This whole downstairs area actually had 1 plug for the whole area, which is insane. I don't know what they was doing in here before we got here, but we had to get an electrician in, we had to get loads of sockets for the kitchen. This whole workbench obviously didn't come with anything. I got all custom electric work done, so we have sockets all the way along, which is super nice. The other thing we done downstairs was made sure we had a nice speaker system, because I love music playing all through the studio. We actually have 2 systems, one downstairs and one upstairs, but they're also connectable, so I can play on upstairs alone, I can play on downstairs alone, or I can play on both of them together. And you can see here I have the little controller on the wall, and that connects to the speakers at the top there. And from this I can do the volume and the bass as well. The other thing is we have like big shutters, and I don't like to leave the door open because we're obviously upstairs most of the time. So I've got like a whole Ring system. We have the Ring doorbells that connects to all the speakers. Another fun bit about downstairs is over in the corner near the entrance, I have a jet wash with loads of cleaning equipment. Obviously when I bring my bikes here, I personally want to clean them, make sure they're looking good with the nice Flip and Dip branding all over them. And obviously when friends roll through, they're going to want to clean their bikes, make sure they're looking nice and pristine for when we're out rolling, getting content, all that sort of stuff. We have a little helmet holder section over here on the wall. We got up to 6 helmets on it. The other thing about the downstairs workshop slash kitchen is the big TV on the wall. We like watching some of the live events such as like the boxing, the MotoGP stuff, so we can get all the boys around here and we can all see the TV nice and clear up there.
Just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways. But love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. We stuck together, you must forever. That's why I cannot go away. I leave you screaming anything. You find a way to keep me.
Upstairs was a little bit depressing, I found, with the magnolia walls. Reminded me of an old office job I had. So I thought I'd definitely paint them black. Tudo got on to me, said I can't move in without painting them black, so we done that before we got any of the furniture in. Time to cook some meth. So based on the floor plan, I knew that I could fit these desks in this orientation and these positions, and that worked out perfect. The kitchen island also I knew would fit well in the middle of the room with plenty of space to walk around, so I was happy with that. You know, we could have our breakfast, lunch here. When people come and chill, they can sit there and chat to us without coming behind our desks and looking at what I'm doing on the computer. I even managed to fit a little sofa in there, so I was quite happy about that as well. The only other thing I changed up here was for Callum. He used to do the orders on the iPad. It's a little bit slow, so I got him a computer, stuck a screen on the wall so he can work a lot quicker and more efficiently. And then all that was left to do up here was just decorate. We sponsor a football team, a local football team, so we got that framed and put on the wall. We had the date that we was incorporated. My Shopify plaque for 10,000 orders, which I'm very proud of, so that stays on my desk. And that was it. Upstairs looks pretty good. It is what it is. We just fulfilled the orders up here. It's not really a customer area. It's just for us to get in, focus, fulfill the orders. So now you guys are sitting upstairs, nothing too crazy up here, a couple desks, kitchen island, shelving, that's about it. Let me take you guys back downstairs and I'll show you the kitchen now. So before we moved in, this whole downstairs area was completely blank. There was a little kitchen under the stairs, but it was like 2 units, a sink. I mean, we have so many like coffee machines, kettles, microwaves that we never had the space for all our stuff. So I knew I had to do something bigger. I was originally going to put the kitchen upstairs, but we decided to put it downstairs, a bit more suited for this area. Let me take you through all the things we've done, starting with the sink unit. So the only thing to note here is I've done underwater heating, got a big heating unit there. So that means we've got boiling water off the jump, which is super handy. Loads of plumb work went into that, but yeah, definitely worth doing. Nothing really too exciting here. We've got a dishwasher, mostly because I'm lazy and I'm not going to spend my time washing all the dishes. So that saves me a bit of time. So we've got the fan favourite coffee machine or hot chocolate machine. That's mostly all it's used for is hot chocolates. Microwave, because we're always eating here. We've got the kettle. This kettle is my favourite kettle. It's Alexa powered. So I can do, Alexa, turn on the kettle. Wow. That's super handy for when I'm being lazy upstairs, want to just get the kettle boiling so I can come down and straight away make the tea. Up next we've got the custom shelf that we put in with our 3D printed hooks for all the cups. Got a lot of flip and dip cups here, got to show them. Obviously biscuits, all that sort of stuff. And then we've got the air fryer and the fridge. At the end, we've got the secret snacks cupboard. Got so much good stuff in here, like wagon wheels, Jaffa cakes, all the rich tea biscuits, got Kinder Buenos, all of the hot chocolates stocked up. We got cereal in here. We got all the drinks, so we got Pepsi, Fanta, all the water. Further down, you got stuff like rice when we're making meals, and then like some of the cups, plastic cups and plates, and then down here you got like Pringles and nuts and all that sort of stuff for when we're doing events. Last but not least, we got the drinks rack. Obviously, when we're doing the events and whatnot, people can come here, pour up a drink really nice and easy. Of course, if someone comes in on the bike, they're obviously not allowed to touch any of this, just for the boys walking. As you can see, the outside was a bit boring, plain white, completely off brand for us, so I couldn't help myself. I had to do something flip and dip. Done the nice big in flip and dip with Trust Hands and the Studios logo, which looks 10 out of 10. Shout out to our guys over at Creative Signage Solutions, David especially, and the team. These guys come over, got it installed in half a day, and I think it looks perfect. You can see when the bike's outside in front of it, it looks 10 out of 10. Great for photos, videos, content. Again, it pays for itself. Thank you for making it this far in the video. I hope you enjoyed the whole workshop build, seeing what we're doing here. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys in the summer as well. Until then, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the road. I'll see you on the road.